Hi guys, welcome back. It's Friday and I decided to... This game was suggested and I thought it looked really interesting. I've never heard of it until this point. So I'm gonna just try it. It's gonna be a whole new experience for me. I'm gonna just get my controller, hold on. And yeah, we're just gonna see what this is all about. Something light for Friday, how about that? A demo. This is a demo of Grilled the Vanishing. Hey. Investigator? Hey, Miss Investigator. Wake up and pull yourself together, woman. My head is killing me. How long are you going to be out for? Bifrost? Wait, Bifrost? Where are we? Her name is Rost? Where do you think? I've never laid eyes on this strange place. Seems like I need to stay calm and use my insight. First off, I should have a closer look around. So, okay. An investigator must work together with their Justitia to investigate locations and search for clues. Use your insight to find information that can help your investigation. Okay, so I have to press, okay, wait. Is she floating? She's got a little chef hat. Okay. So, okay, wait, I can crouch. Oh, I can jump. That's interesting. Interact, run. Okay, look around. So, wait, am I holding a fork? It's like a spork. Okay. What's this? A bunch of old boxes. So you think anything's in... Oh, wait, can I look at her? Oh, hello. You think anything's inside? They've been here so long. Okay, so layers of dust on them. Empty. Okay. What else do we have here? That's a lantern I used back in the forest. There's something off about it. Something off? That's right, I used this lantern before, but it got completely soaked in last night's storm and went out. It's burning now, though. You think someone lit it again? They must have. Okay, I gotta check on that. It looks like someone lit the lantern again. Okay, that's a check as well. So I can turn this on and off like that. Okay. Ooh, drawers. A bunch of empty picture frames are strewn about. Doesn't look at all entertaining. This is hardly the time to be looking for entertainment. Seems like they were fashioned out of quite luxurious materials. Okay, first things first. This feels like some sort of storage room within the manor. Based on the layout and contents of the room, it certainly doesn't feel like a pantry. So you mean we're not tucked away here for a future meal? Well, that's a relief. What else can you make out? Judging from the fact that my extinguished lantern is lit again, someone seems to be living here. Someone kind enough to give us some light. And besides that, the empty picture frames piled up tell us the paintings that were framed before have lost whatever purpose they served. Based on their size and design, I'd say they probably house portraits. To throw out portraits of people that were in such expensive frames, perhaps noblemen and women who've fallen from grace? Wow, that's incredible. Simply incredible. She's clapping. So it was the head of the Darling Dawn's estate who brought me here. You think that might be the case? That is, if all your presumptions thus far have been correct. Did you see who brought me this way? Nope, not a glimpse. How would I know that? All I remember is you plummeting off of a cliff and losing consciousness. I've got nothing else for you. Then how can we know my assumptions before are right? I mean, who says they're all right? I was just saying that your logical deduction skills are incredible. Regardless, the important point is that I plummeted off that cliff as well and must have blacked out. Then when I opened my eyes, I found myself in this place I can't make my heads or tails of. So, were we rescued? I couldn't tell you. I mean, it could be less of rescued and more like kidnapped, no? Quite the ominous remark. Rescued or kidnapped aside, we should be hurrying to find a way out. Ugh, I think I'm still bleeding a bit from a gash in my head. Oh, we need to look after you then. Your head must have taken quite the beating when we fell. We don't have time to look after me. We need to get back on track to our original destination. What's with the crazy urgency? I mean, you are on orders from the Queen, but you don't really have a set deadline for all of that, do you? No time for playthrough. Yeah, you're quite the busybody. Let's at least be careful on our way out. We don't know what lies in wait. Yeah, I'll take care of myself. Yeah, like you've been doing. Okay, well, that was kind of mean. I know I fell off a cliff, lady. She's just floating around. So, is she like a figment of my imagination? Like, is she just my subconscious or something? Look at her little outfit. Why is she licking her lips like that? It's creepy. Oh, okay. This is kind of like a seance of Blake Manor. A little bit. Wait, there's a key. We never looked at that key. There's a key lying here. Take a closer look. Why is it checked? Should I take the key with me? Let's take it. I probably need it for something. We will take everything. Oh, can I open these? Ooh. Just don't mind me. I'm just... Oh. Nothing. What about this drawer? Nothing. Ooh, more drawers. Okay, well, I guess we have to get out. So let's go here. There's a device attached to that wall. It looks like some sort of lock. There's a hole that looks to be for a key. Shall I try the key I found before? Yes, absolutely. To think such a daft woman exists in this world. Eek. Apologies, sir. Oh. More people? I haven't seen your faces around here. Wait, what? So he can see her faces? Ah, these are the guests who arrived last... Oh, these are the guests who arrived last night. Was I asking you? My apologies once more. Apologies. That's all you ever say. Could you stop with all those apologies? Libera Chester. That's always the problem with you. Here's a thought. Just stop doing things you have to apologize for. So there are others here besides the two of us? Is that the owner of this manor then? Don't know. Let's find out. What is it? She's like eking all the way in the corner. Are you the owner of the estate? Excuse me, don't be absurd. Do I look like someone who would own such a rundown manor? Well, then what business has brought you here? Well, regarding that, the darn fools in this place won't let me leave. All of us are trapped within this estate with no means of escape, with no measures to resort to. Who wouldn't be absolutely furious? Trapped? Why are we trapped exactly? Do I look like I know? This one isn't helping either. But I'm pretty sure I just told you that. Ah, is that so? To be perfectly frank, I haven't really listened to a word coming out of your mouth. All you do is stutter and speak in an inaudible whisper. Oh, so maybe we should make her whisper. But since neither of those things are my fault, I simply won't apologize. Blame that on your own unconvincing mannerism. That's rather cruel. So, what is the situation here exactly? My thoughts too. Oh, well, I'm not sure where to start. So... The manor used to belong to the Porter family, but now that the Porter family has seen better days, it's been converted into a vacation spot. Though it's more of a place for travelers to put up their feet at no cost. Also, what exactly shall I call you, ma'am? My name is Ashley Stakes, Royal Investigator and Executor Executor? Under Her Majesty the Queen? But because I prefer being on a first-name basis, you can just call me Detective Ashley. Ah, of course. Well, in your case, Detective Ashley, you took a nasty spill off a cliff near the manor and must have blacked out. The young master happened upon you and managed to get you back here. Young master? Yes, the young master. He's the last member of this line and lord of the estate. I'm talking about Rowan Porter, Baron of Darling Dawns. The Porter family. Have you heard the name? Just in passing. I heard they were the richest barony in the whole Darling Dawns area, though their whole line vanished after their fall. It seems that their lineage is still being continued in name alone. Wow, so you were right about this being the state of a fallen lordship. Incredible. So, what was all the yelling before? Ah, that's because I told Mr. Kenneth here that he is currently unable to leave. It seems that he isn't taking it very well. Of course I'm not taking it well. You're saying that we're trapped in here with no plans to be released? You're not exactly trapped. Saying that we can't leave until the bridges are fixed? If that's not trap, what is? All right, you may be right about the trap part. Apologies. The bridges. This manor, it was built over a large reservoir. The two roads, one leading out into the forest and the other leading further into the estate, they both go over bridges. But last night, both bridges, because of the worn-down estate of them, well, they both collapsed simultaneously. The first thing the young master did was contact a good builder to repair them. But it's going to take around a week to get them crossable. So until those bridges are repaired, there's simply no way to leave. Don't be absurd. Do you know how busy of a man I am? I'm in the same boat. Is there really no other way to leave? About that, well... The lord of the manor, Baron Rowan Porter. Where is he exactly? Ah, the young master. Why do you ask? I was hoping to speak with him about our current situation. Young master would be in his room. However, he's probably sleeping, so accepting guests right now would be a difficult ask? I would say task? Sleeping in the middle of the day. The young master isn't well. So you're saying we can't see him right now? At the very least, I could check on him and see if he's at all presentable. If you'd be so kind as to follow me, I can lead you to his room. Okay. Is she wearing a lock on her apron? That maid opened the door and went inside. When I tried talking to her, she just kept repeating herself and getting herself worked up into a tizzy. I guess when two women talk to each other, communication just works better. Excuse me? Do you have anything else you'd like to add? Just try and have a talk with the owner of this estate. Then if you find a way out of this pigsty, you can share it with me. Why would I? I'm off for now. You're kind of unlikable. That man just disappeared around a corner. Okay. So, checking the conversation log. If you miss or skip a bit of dialogue, use this to look up the information later. Okay. Let's see. Ah, okay. So we got this. Oh my goodness, so much dialogue. Oh, that's a famous painting by, I believe, Eckhart? I don't remember the name really, but except his outfit is a little bit modern. Okay. And they don't have a mirror at the back. They have a mirror on the back. Okay, so I guess we go this way. And who are you? Ugh, where could it be? That man. Bobby? What? Is this an acquaintance of yours? He was the one who gave me a ride through the forest on his carriage. I think I remember him saying he was a postman. Hey, aren't you that investigator? Bobby Quentin? What are you doing here? What do you think? I came here on a delivery. The recipient is none other than the owner of this estate, Baron Porter. I had no idea I'd see you here, detective. If I had known we were going to the same destination, I would have given you a ride all the way. But speaking of that... No, I don't want to bother you on my behalf. Where are you off to, detective? I was looking to have an audience with the lord of the estate. You mean Baron Rowan Porter? I've yet to make his acquaintance. Considering he puts up visitors at no cost to them, I bet he's quite an upstanding man. Why are you looking to meet with him? Obviously, I'd like to thank him. I need to ask him how we can get out of here. Yeah, how about that? I need to ask him how we can get out of here. It's not like I'm free enough to spend a week here. Excuse me, how to get out? If you want to leave, just walk out the front door, no? Have you not heard? The bridge outside the manor collapsed. That's what sent me plummeting down to the reservoir below. Ah, so that's how that happened. I heard that you had a nasty spill and that Baron Porter saved you. At least that's how Miss Libera put it. That could have turned out quite badly for you. Hold up a tick, the bridge's out. Yep, that's what they're saying. You've got to be joking. Then how am I supposed to get back? You didn't know? The owner of the estate called in someone for repairs, but they said it'll take at least a week. That's way too long, no. I was thinking the same, so as I was saying, my plan is to talk with the Baron and ask him about other ways out of here. Sounds like a good plan to me. Please go ask for all our sakes. I'm sure it's the same for everyone else, but there's going to be hell to pay if I'm going for a week. If I'm not back at the post office on time, there will be a number of unpleasant remarks coming my way. Understood. Oh, look at that. We've got the Mona Lisa. Oh, that's a very creepy picture of the girl with the pearl earring. She's missing fangs. She definitely needs fangs. That'll suit the image. Are we supposed to go here? Oh yeah, we're supposed to go up here. There's that picture again. Hey. Oh, yes? What are you staring at? Me? I was just gazing at the previous inhabitants of the estate. I see. Wait, previous? Indeed, nowadays. Oh, never mind, it's nothing. Oh well, it's not exactly nothing. It's more like no one. So Donatello, Trailblazer, Porter, 11th Baron of Darlingtons. And then that's Rowan Porter, 14th Baron of Darlingtons. What happened in between? That's what the plaque's read? Oh, apologies, I was just confused. Shall we be going? The young master's room is further along. She's really suspicious. Like, really suspicious. The maid is acting funny. I agree. How so? Do I really need to spell it out? Seriously? One look at her tells me she's hiding something. I mean, you've got a point, but it's not enough to really pique my interest. I just want to hurry up, get out of here, and get back to heading for a real destination. You're no fun. This is hardly the time for fun. Oh, this is quite a cute game. This is like a game I would play probably with my Steam Deck at night, like in the dark. You know, it's a lot of, like, you can see it's a lot of dialogue reading. Okay, let's go here. This way, please. All right. This is the young master's room. But the question stands, is he still sleeping? Okay. She's kind of like... Okay, tap on the door. He must be sleeping. I don't think he's presentable right now. But that's just right now. Oh, sorry, that was just right now, that's me. I can see him later, yes? Well, about that. Oh, to be perfectly frank, the young master absolutely detests meeting people without certain business. Seeing him is going to be difficult. Certain business? Excuse me? For example, needing to receive something himself. Receive something? Seems like it's hard to get a face-to-face with the man. Miss Investigator, would you happen to have business like that with him? Well, I can give a package the guy was missing, maybe. Unfortunately, I do not. Well then. Oh, so, Rost. Well then, we should put aside any thoughts of meeting the gentleman of the manor. Okay. I can't take that sitting down. I don't even know where exactly this manor is. What are we supposed to do? Wait until we're let out of here without asking a single question? Don't be ridiculous. Well, then perhaps we'll just have to create the conditions required to take this certain business to the man. Certain business. If he needs to receive something. Yeah, look, the package downstairs, the post guy. Well, I'll be off then. The things that need doing are piling up for me. Understood. I'll be sure to find you when I need helping hand later on. Indeed. Okay, so the postman did mention he was there to give something, so the woman disappeared off toward the foyer. Let's go to him. Maybe we can... Can I run? Run. Can I jump? Woo. Oh, wrong one. This is jump. Can we jump down? No. Might be faster. Bobby? Ah, yes, detective. What can I help you with? Did you perhaps lose a piece of mail? You know, one meant for the master of the house. Ah, how do you figure out? Maybe it's investigator in you, but you've got a quick eye. I think pretty much anyone could have figured that out. Detective? This seems like a good opportunity, huh? Indeed, I do believe it is. If we can find this piece of mail that needs to be delivered to the Baron, then deliver it in Bobby's stead, it'll be as easy as pie to land a meeting. Exactly, right? Seems like quite the pickle you're in. Would you mind if we helped you find your missing piece of mail? Oh, would you? I would be eternally grateful. If that's the case, I've got a few questions for you. Ask away. Okay. What sort of mail is it? By what sort of mail do you mean? The type? That would also be included in the question. But I would be grateful for any sort of eye-catching feature you can remember. Well, first off, it's a package. It's about the size of an apple, but it's got a bit more heft than its size would suggest. It's wrapped up tight in postal wrapping paper and twine. On top of that, it has the recipient's name written on the outside, Rowan Porter. Considering that it feels like it's been wrapped up in a few layers, I'd say it's something extremely valuable. Wow, that's a lot of description, like really specific. Besides that, there's nothing particularly remarkable about it. Would you perhaps know about what object it contains? I couldn't tell you exactly what's inside, no. But wouldn't there be some sort of customs declaration from form attached? Wow, really getting into detail. Well, besides the recipient's information and instructions to handle it carefully, there wasn't anything written about the contents or the like. Okay, that's in yellow. Why is that in yellow? When did you lose it? You're asking for a time? Correct. Let me think. I arrived at this manor at, let's say it was late evening. Right when I arrived, I grabbed the package and was led off by the maid from before. We made it all the way to the door of the man I was supposed to give it to, Baron Rowan Porter. But then I realized that we needed his seal. His seal? Yes, after all, I was given word that this particular delivery was quite important. In such cases, it's essential that I get the recipient's seal to confirm delivery. I see. However, according to the maid, it was going to take some time to track down the seal. Thus, I had no choice but to wait around. Then the maid kept saying sorry for making me wait so long, but then she led me to a nice enough guest room that I had nothing to complain about. So, sometime between evening and my bedtime? For the sake of both the package and my bag, I didn't take a single step outside my room. I simply stayed where I was. I'm sure of it. Is that so? After waking up in the morning, I went to check my bag, but the package I was supposed to deliver was nowhere to be found. Seriously, it's like a ghost made off with it. Okay, so the contents of your bag mysteriously vanished? You really think that's possible? That's what I'm saying. I have no idea how it happened. Right, so the fact that such a thing doesn't make sense aside, you lost the package sometime between the evening after you arrived and when you woke up. That's what you're claiming, yes? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's quite a long time span. True, but I'm afraid I can't narrow it down at all. Understood for now. Okay, where do you think you lost it? Maybe in this room then, right? Didn't you say that? Obviously it's got to be my room, no? After arriving, I didn't leave my room at all. Be that as it may, is there no way it could be anywhere else? Excuse me? Well, I'm sure of it. That package never left my room. If what you say is true, it really did vanish from that room somehow. It has to be somewhere in that room, I'm sure of it. Though in all honesty, I guess I can't be that sure. Understood. I think I've heard everything worth hearing. Yeah. Here, a key to my room. Oh, Bob. Okay. This is the extra key I got. I've still got my own key, so look around your leisure. They give you extra keys. It's like a hotel room. You've seen the corridor on the first floor, yes? Yeah, okay. My room's the first one on the left. Noted. However, I do have one favor to ask of you before I have to look around. Excuse me, a favor? If I were to find this delivery, could I bring it to Baron Porter myself? That's a big ask. It could cause issues. But what of it? If you find that package, I'll grant whatever favor you ask of me. Let's do as you say. In return, there's one thing I need you to do for me. What's that? Inside the suitcase I stored in my room, you'll find a notebook. When you do make the delivery, make sure you get Baron Porter's seal of delivery inside that notebook. That delivery is of special importance, so I'll need that when I go back to confirm it was delivered. Okay, his seal, huh? To be frank, if it weren't for needing that seal in the first place, I would have left that package with the maid and already been on my way. Because of that, I've had to wait this long, and now I'm in this mess. Ugh. Isn't it really because he didn't look after his things? Oh, that's Ross talking. Indeed, I'll make sure to do as you say. Then I'm counting on you. Okay, so do they hear her? The creepy little girl, like, following me around. Okay, cool. Oh, we need to... Okay, do this. Ooh. Okay, so let's unlock it with a key. Whoa, why is this room messy? Where do you think it is? If we have a look around, it should turn up. Saying an object simply vanished from a room, really, it's quite absurd. Okay, let's have a careful look around. Okay, this is such a messy room. Ooh, that looks like an apple shape. Pouch with coins in it. There are a bunch of random documents under it. Okay. What's this? Bobby's notebook. You said we have to get Porter's seal stamp, right? Shall we have a look at it? Seems a bit nosy. What of it? Shall I read a few pages? Let's do it. Let's do it. So, there's a picture of a flower there. That's funny, okay? It's nothing but extremely uninteresting business stuff. Oh, right. Right. Just hand it over. I'll focus on the juicy bits. I believe I told you there was no time for games. There's a number written on the last page. Oh, 7251. I feel like I have to write this down. So let me just quickly... Hold on. 7251. Yeah, just in case. I have a feeling numbers always meet a code. What do you think that means? My guess it's a code to something. Okay, so gathered evidence is all collected inside of your notebook. Check your notebook when there's a piece of evidence or clue you'd like to review. I gotta press. Okay. So that's the delivery man's notebook, the number, cool. There's a check on there. What's this? That looks like a flower. It's a black flower, yeah. A flower? That's right. On top of the feel and fragrance of it, if you apply pressure to the end of the stem, a liquid seeps out. Then the flower is still alive? That looks like the one in the book, no? It has a few petals ripped off. Strange. This flower is still alive? Maybe it's because that forest has stood abandoned all these years, but I haven't seen one of these in ages. From what I heard, within the charred forest around Darling Dawns, you can't see a single blade of grass growing, much less a flower. Indeed, it's an utter wasteland. So where did this come from? Well, if it's not from the surrounding area, maybe they grow them somewhere on the grounds. On top of that, it looks like it was just cut. When you say it like that, do you think it has anything to do with our missing package? No, I don't think the two are directly related, but it does bring out questions. I mean, that is weird, right? Oh, I love the fork. What is with this fork? Okay. It's a painting there. It's a broken glass. Okay, what's about the books? 2 books are standing on a table. What's this, a house of cards? 2 books, that makes it a house of books. Seems like someone's not interested in reading. Shall I leaf through them? Okay, let's see what they are. Okay, quickly read. These are about criminal psychology. Surprising to find such books in a room for guests. You think the delivery man brought them? Considering the delivery man was only looking to turn the books into a building, I don't think he was interested. Seems like property of the manor. Mind of a Liar. What a title. Can we see the other one? Let me see that. I'm curious now if I can catch it. Grilled by Fate? The tempering of the human spirit. That's kind of dark. Okay. There's more books here. Okay, let's read one. It is indeed about the history of Darling Dawns, and it tells of the royal investigators. Then it's about you, no? It's about the royal investigators from a century ago. So 100 years ago, the crown began training its own investigators and dispatching them around the globe. They were ordered to get to the bottom of various situations occurring at places they were dispatched to, and they were also given the authority to carry out any executions they called for. After the strengthening of their investigative powers, both the reports of crimes and their subsequent arrests have risen noticeably. However, there's also been a fierce opposition to the brutality of said enforcement. So yeah, she is an executioner. I don't think there's anything more of note. No, there isn't, but I do kind of want to go there. Oop, I was frozen. Let's go here. An ordinary window? Just an ordinary window? If some sort of thief stole the package, they would have come in through there, no? A logical presumption. Want to take a look? Okay, let's take a look. Okay, what do you think? This window, it wasn't made to be opened. It's sealed in place and doesn't even have a handle. The glass is also strangely thick. Okay. It's quite the stretch to think they'd install windows like this in a room where visitors stay. An ant couldn't make their way through here, much less a person. Firmly sealed. So, nope. Nothing of... Then there's no way anyone came in through here. Yeah. Is that it? Excuse me? I mean, is there anything else of note? It looks like there was some sort of black smudge along the window frame. Maybe it's something like what happened to us yesterday. Maybe from the rain falling in the charred forest. You mean that polluted rain? Exactly. That black sticky stuff. Oh, gross. Did that rain reach all the way here? Seems like it. What, they have like black rain? So we're getting a little bit of history of like this area. It looks like it's a very destroyed area, charred, like some kind of, I don't know, fire went on, but like the sticky rain. Ooh, how polluted is this area? Okay, we have anything else here? That looks like a code. It's got a lock on it. Okay, can we put the code? Okay, so wait. Use the power of your Justitia to connect information. I don't know if I'm reading that right. Justitia, right? Justicia? I have no idea. To connect information from the substantiated clues. Initiate a connection using that connection symbol. You may only link evidence that shows the check. So we can only link things that we have checked. Well, that is checked. So I guess we have to link the clue that was from the notebook. Let's see. I have to press this. Oh, that is so fun. It's like a little rope. Oh, I love it. Okay. I unlocked it with a code from the notebook. Wonderful. I put in the 4 numbers from the notebook. Oh, that opened it. You think the package is in there? I'm hoping the same thing. There's no way that guy forgot to put it. He forgot to put it in here, though. Okay, let's open. A cup packed with soil? What? During your investigation, some items can be investigated more closely. When you come upon a suspicious bit, your cursor, okay, that magnifying, changes to show you can get a closer look. Okay, let's do that. Oh, okay, so let's inspect. There's a small cup with dirt in it. The dirt is a bit moist. A small cup with moist dirt. You going to drink that? Not a chance. This cup, someone must be using it as a flower pot. A flower pot? It's no package, though. Drats. Indeed. On top of that, why would such a thing be locked in a drawer? I mean, it must be precious to someone. Besides, this dirt. Yeah, it's wet. But that's no ordinary water. No ordinary water? Indeed, it's too dark, and it's got an odd viscosity to it. It smells a little like grease. So if it's not ordinary water, what sort of liquid is it? Is it like the sticky rain? I think I have an idea about that. For now, let's keep looking around. So I think it's like that black rain that we saw. Okay. Should we link it? I think it might be that. Let's see. Let's take this and put it like here. It did the thing. Seems like the polluted rain from yesterday. Okay, so the water in this flower pot, it's rain from last night's storm. But why is it here? Don't you remember what Bobby said? After arriving last night, he didn't set foot outside. That's why he claims to have lost the package in his room. He did say that, but wasn't it nighttime when it started raining? How'd a man who didn't go outside after dark fill this with rain that fell last night? That goes double from this room with a window that's sealed tight. So all the things that man told us about the package, it's possible none of them are true. Yeah, well, I mean, he was a bit suspicious. As for the package, well, I think we've seen enough. But we haven't seen a thing. What are you even saying? He said he lost it in his room. You shouldn't be... What? So shouldn't it be in here somewhere? Just need to use your common sense. As I said before, because the facts that Bobby stated might not be true, the package might be elsewhere. You're saying our delivery man might be a liar? Well, it certainly could be the case. Or he could have gotten confused and ended up saying something opposed to the truth. Either way, we're going to have to head back to Bobby and get the actual truth out of him. That is, if we want to get our hands on the package that will help us get an audience with the Baron. Hold up, I didn't see everything here. Let me put my... Oh, well, I love the rope connections. That's cute. And it's only when you do that vision. Adorable. Quite the clean bed. Nothing catches the eye, but that does catch my eye. How about giving it a sniff? Gross. You are creepy and gross, little girl. Okay. Wait, I want to take a closer look. It's a painting of the area around the manor. I can't see a blade of grass or a single flower blooming. The charred forest, right? Seems that way. Ugh, gross. What appeal would that accursed forest have that would make you want to hang it on the wall? It's clear from this that the owners of the estate lost their marbles. Maybe it's because they're surrounded by the same sights all the time. I mean, I almost did the same when I was stuck in there. So that's a painting. Aubrey. Who's Aubrey? What's wrong? Thinking about a little guy we met in the forest. It's nothing. What do you mean nothing? You've got a crazy skull on your face. Don't worry yourself too much about that. You two weren't even that close. Plus, I'm sure he found himself in a better place than this. Let's stop there. Yeah. Wait, what happened to Aubrey? Who's Aubrey? So, suspicious, right? He's got a flower pot. He has a flower. I'm gonna take my guess. We need to find a place with, like, plants. And if it's in the manor... Ooh, the garden. Wait, who's Mabel? Mabel. And what's this? Why is this locked down? Weird. Nope. Nothing for moi. That's that guy, Kenneth. Can we go here? I want to go to the garden. I can't go because I need a key. It's locked right now. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm guessing he got it from there. So let's go find Bobby, I guess. We need to... Wait, is that Mabel? I mean, that's a girl. Where'd the guy from before go? Seems like he headed off somewhere. Making our jobs harder than nerve. Okay. There's someone here who I haven't seen around yet. I'm guessing it's Mabel. Hello. Hello, hello. Goo. I'm right in front of you. Just... Hello? Hello? So yeah, she doesn't see me. Hello. Look here, you. Oh. Yikes. You scared me popping out of nowhere like that. I called out to you a number of times. From the look of you, you're new here, huh? You're the one who fell from that bridge. You fell from so high, yet you're still among the living. Could I ask you a few things? Sure, I'm an open book. Have you perhaps... But before you ask, I've kept the record of every single event that has happened here, so I'm going to need to know a little about what happened to you first. To start off, what would you introduce yourself? You've started up with the wrong woman. Oh, sorry, that's Ross talking. Yeah, she's absolutely right. You're messing with the wrong person there. Out with it. You said you had your own questions to ask, no? You only get what you paid for. What? I'm a royal investigator and executioner, Ashley Stakes. Yeah, executioner, lady. You better be scared. So, Ashley, please. It's Detective Ashley. Right, detective. So, what brings you to this manor, detective? Okay, I feel like I have to make her patronizing. I think I'm going to do a patronizing voice for her. So, I'm here, on the orders from the Queen. I was sent to this estate on orders from the Queen. Then that bridge collapsed, sending me down with it. I mean, I figured that much out. To see a royal investigator sent somewhere this remote, it means there must be something to seek out within. Can you skip the obvious and get to the details about what that might be? What are you even... For example, what exactly were the orders you got? That sort of thing. Strangely intuitive, this one. But isn't it a bit out of place to dig further? Going to the specifics about royal orders with an everyday citizen. I shouldn't and I needn't. The rest is confidential. As expected. Oh my, I've completely lost the plot. With all the talk, I forgot to introduce myself. Oh, sorry, this is me. Okay, business card. Mabel Ramsey. A reporter, go figure, right? So nosy. Queen's Daily senior reporter. The name's Mabel Ramsey. So I think my patronizing voice will do. Specializing in paranormal events. You know what? The past few years, there have been a number of paranormal events that have caused quite the uproar, and most of them were discovered and revealed to the world by the woman standing right in front of you. You'll have heard the headlines. Freak found, half bat, half monkey. What do you think? Know that one? No, I do not. Alabaster cane seen flying through the heavens. The mermaids of Lake Summerfield. I've heard none of those. That's rather unfortunate. They sold like 2 million copies. What ruck have you been living under? Ugh, I have zero interest in such groundless claims. Can I speak my side now? Speak away. Have you happened to see the man who was in the foyer? He's a tall, thin young man with short brown hair. You're talking about the delivery man? His name was Bobby Quinton, right? That the guy? He was in the foyer. He was just a few minutes ago. Is that so? I've been standing here for a while now. Foyer aside, I haven't seen anyone walking along the corridors either. That's odd. Where'd he run off to so quickly? Since that particular guest only arrived yesterday, there aren't many places he could have disappeared to. Within the manor, there are only a number of places each guest is allowed to go. They set where each guest is allowed to go. Wait, is that they said or they set? I wonder. That's right. Libera, the maid, gives us a set of keys to each guest. Each door has a different key that opens it. I've been in the manor so long that I can go into quite a number of rooms. But with the key the delivery man got, I bet he can only go into his own room and the first floor corridors. Did you check his room? I just came from having a look around there. That means you also pass by the corridor on your right as well. That only leaves the corridor on your left, the west wing. Would you happen to have the key to that side too, detective? I only got the key the delivery man gave me. That's the key they give visitors just passing through. So, it's worth checking out the west wing corridor on your left. That key should open your way. At this time, though, all of the rooms down that corridor are likely locked up tight. I don't think that key will open up any of the rooms. So, if there's nowhere else to look, that should be your place. Yeah? Noted. Why are you looking for the delivery man anyway? I have some questions for him. Questions? If it's questions, maybe I have the answers. If you think so, have you heard anything about a missing package? According to the delivery man, he lost it inside his own room. But with how hard I looked, I simply don't think that's the case. So I decided to ask him a few more questions. A package. I haven't seen anything looking like a package around. But if I find something like that, I'll be sure to tell you. Indeed, thank you. Wow. I don't like you very much. Okay, bye. Let's try. Can we open this place then? She said for us to go there. Okay, let's use it. Okay, let's go inside. The dining room. What's this door? Can I go in here? Nope. The kitchen. Ooh. This room isn't locked. It's open. If it's already open, Bobby might be in here. Eek, detective. You shouldn't just be barging into a kitchen. Why not? It was open. What brings you here? I'm looking for the delivery man. The delivery man? I haven't seen him for quite some time either. I have no idea where he could have gotten to. Why are you looking for him? I explained the situation to her. A package? I'll have a look about too then. After all, I'm also looking for something. What are you looking for? Well, a cup and a knife. A cup and a knife? Yes, one of each, and I haven't seen either since last night. I really have no idea where they might be. Only one thing's for certain. I always keep the kitchen locked besides when I'm cleaning up. Where could they have gone? Could I have a look around? If I find your cup or knife, I'll be sure to let you know. Of course. My thanks. Okay, so I'm guessing the cup is the one that's missing. Detective, are you heading out? I haven't found the clues I need. Oh, yeah. Oh, whoa, that's sensitive. Okay, so let me go back inside. Wait, no, come back here. Okay, so let me get my insight. What's this? Oh, what is that? There might be a connection between what's here and a clue you discovered before. I mean, I couldn't tell you what that connection might be, but if you could figure it out, okay. Maybe you can try putting something in this empty space. Have you figured out the connection? So wait. Using the power of your Uticia, I don't know, you can summon uncovered clues from other locations. Connect the summoned clues in order to obtain new evidence. You cannot summon clues from a location you're currently in. Oh, so that would make sense. So okay, so I guess, like, let me look at my, wrong button. So I'm guessing, like, I can take something that I found in another room in order to do the connection with, like, the rope. So I'm not really sure, like, what I'm supposed to put here, but hold on. There are cups on display here. What's this? What is it? These cups are lined up straight, but one seems to be missing. Yeah, it's the cup from his Bobby's room. What's wrong with that? One of the visitors could have just be using it. Fair point, but I feel like I've seen a cup like this before. So hold up. Maybe I have to put that there. Hold on. Summon clue. Wait, can I just press this? Okay, that's much easier than doing that button. Let's put that there. Oh, yeah. Then it's like a... Hold on. I can... Wait. Do I have to do it like this? Yes. This was in a drawer, right? So that's the cup that's missing, I'm guessing. These cups, I think I've seen one like them before. I think they're the same as the one in the... Oops, I missed that. Then that cup wasn't from here? Yes, certainly it seems that way. Because it was locked away in that drawer, I mistakenly thought it might have belonged to whoever stashed it. So, okay, you may show other people the clues you've recorded in your journal. If a clue has a dialogue symbol on it, show it to someone to resolve your suspicions. Okay, so... Hello, Libera. That's a very strange name. Libera? It's like Liberian? Librarian. So let me show her the cup. That has a dialogue? Okay. Libera, could you have a look at this? Oh, the cup I lost. Indeed, Indeed, I found it in one of the rooms. Seems like someone needed to use it. That's a relief. So it wasn't really lost. But why is it so filthy? This is the cup you misplaced yesterday, yes? Ah, yes, that's right. Thank you for finding it. Okay. Why is she wearing a lock on her apron? And it's actually sticking out. Like, look at that. It's like you have to unlock something. It's kind of dirty, no? Unlock what, Libera? All right. Wait, I need my vision. Ooh, is that the knife? Someone dropped an absolutely filthy knife here. Is this a knife Libera's lost? That's odd. She couldn't see something drop right next to her. Shall we at least tell her we found it? Oh, I can look at it. Oh, there's something on the knife. Wait. Oh, I have to go directly because that's blood, isn't it? It's covered in soil and dirt. This thing is also covered in the black soil we saw in the guest room. Something smeared on the tip of the blade. Is this blood? Yeah, it does look like blood. Okay, now what do I do? How'd the knife get back to the kitchen? Oh, we already did that. So that's already been done. Oh, no, I already did that. Sorry. Okay, so we got that. Should we discuss it with her? Let's, About that knife, is this the one you're looking for? Ah, yes, that's the one. Where'd you find it? It was right under the window. Could you really not see it? That's kind of, like, dude, take your tone down, executioner lady. Excuse me? That can't be. It was nowhere to be found yesterday, and I'm sure I looked under the window. Oh, sorry, looked under the window. Yet it was lying right there like it was dropped. Are you sure you had a proper look? Indeed, I'm certain. I couldn't find it all day yesterday. Besides, the kitchen door has been locked from when I looked until now. What's with the gleam in your eye? Detective, you didn't have it, did you? Oh, she's accusing us? Are you really suspecting me for this? I could be mistaken, but... We were the ones who found the thing, and now she's pointing the finger at us? Well, I don't think it's that far of a stretch to doubt us. How would a missing knife return to a room that's been locked up tight? If we have a look, maybe we can figure it out. You really think so? It definitely wasn't me who smuggled it in. Obviously. Again, that lock really bothers me. Okay. Let's put my sight. But yeah, notice the window. Does that open? Does that one open? I took a look through the window. Okay, let's see if that one. It probably doesn't open though. It's so dark I can't see very well. See anything? Nope, nothing of note. You can see the bridge through the window. I mean the collapsed bridge. Okay. Shall we take a better look? Yes, let's do it. Take a closer look. There is nothing that catches the eye outside this window. It's similar to the one in the guest room, but it's not completely sealed, so you can actually open this one. I mean, you can't open it all the way, but you can open a crack. Oh, so maybe the knife came through the window. How far does it open? Oh. If you can open this, then it's possible. Yeah, hold on. Let me get this. Yeah, it seems like it was dropped through the window. So this knife, we don't know who put it here, but we can at least figure out how it got here. Oh, is that so? She said that the door has been locked and the whole time the knife's been missing. So the only way you can get a knife past a locked door would be through an open window, right? So what about the smear of blood? What's that doing there? I couldn't tell you that yet. So let's go confront her. We have the dialogue there. It's hard to presume that this knife got so dirty just from falling on the floor. So don't you think something's a bit odd? You think? What part exactly do you feel it is strange? Can't you see the smudge left right here? Does she really not see that? The odd part of this dirty knife? Have a closer look right here. Eek! Blood! Indeed, blood has... Oh wait, indeed, blood has somehow gotten onto this knife. I expected some sort of reaction, but judging by the shock, I can tell this didn't come from cooking. Right. Since yesterday, I'm sure it wasn't used in any sort of dish that would have gotten blood on it. Okay. Indeed, the bloody smear is suspicious, but considering all the black soil and dirt... Oh, sorry, wrong voice again. It seems that while this knife was missing, it was outside for at least part of the time. Outside? But then, how is it in the kitchen now? Like I said before, the kitchen has been locked this whole time. Okay, if we're asking how the missing knife found its way back into the kitchen, well... The kitchen window, unlike the one in that guest room, it was made to be able to be cracked open a bit. Ah yes, that's right, for ventilation and all that. If you think about the smudge left on this knife, the window's construction, and where we found the blade, it's safe to say that someone slid the knife through the window. That was how the knife got back to the kitchen despite the locked door. That certainly seems plausible, but who in the world would think to do such a thing? I haven't figured that part out yet, but perhaps when you were cleaning yesterday, didn't you notice anything suspicious? Anything suspicious? Well... thinking back, when I was cleaning the kitchen around 11 last night, I think there was someone standing outside the window. Who was it? About that, well, my eyesight's not that good to begin with. And it was so dark that I couldn't quite make out who it was. Couldn't you at least give a general description? The person was a bit tall, but they looked ordinary enough. Nothing about their features stood out. Not the most precise of testimonies. Where exactly was the person standing? Perhaps. I do remember it being somewhere close to the bridge. That looks like Bobby. Like, her description looks like Bobby. Really suspicious. It's all pointing to Bobby. I think I've seen everything to see here. Oh, sorry. I think I've seen everything to see here. Gosh, my voice is. So where in the world is that package? And where in the world is the man who's supposed to be delivering it? I think we're going to have to look for a more fitting location for him. A more fitting location for our delivery man. Do you have a place in mind? Is she sticking her tongue out now? She's all angry. I couldn't name a specific location, but thinking back to what the reporters said, there are a limited number of places our delivery man can go. Right, the corridor and his room. That leaves 0 locations left. No, Ross, we have that garden room. There's still one more place he could be. Where's that? Let's think back to the items we found in Bobby's room. Isn't there one clue we haven't made sense of yet? Is there? If there's only one clue from the guest room we haven't dove into. Yes, it's the flower. It's right here. The flower? Right, you said something was fishy about that. As I said, flowers like that aren't found in the area around here. Considering the fact that it was still alive, it couldn't have been cut very long ago. Thus, that flower was found somewhere inside the manor. Add to that the fact that Mabel Ramsey said the delivery man had a limited number of places he could go. Only his room and that corridor. Yet, as you know, we've been to both places, but we haven't found any flowers. So from the existence of this flower, we can infer there's one more place Bobby can go. There's one more place Bobby can go. At least that's one inference we can make. And wherever that is, they're probably growing flowers like that one. Wow, I think you're right. Incredible. Truly incredible. Well, thank you, Rost. Of course, this is all just speculation. Miss Libera. Yes, detective. Would there perhaps be a place I can find live flowers? Perhaps somewhere within the manor? Well, we do have a conservatory. Of course you do. But why do you ask? I didn't find what I was looking for in the kitchen, so I was hoping to have a look around there. Miss Libera? How long exactly? Oh, she's getting crazy. Excuse me? Nothing at all. If you go out that door and turn left, you can't miss the conservatory. It's at the end of the other corridor. I'll head that way now and make sure it's presentable. Okay, you're getting weird. Libera is getting very weird. Let's go. Sorry, I've got a weird feeling about... Let's close that door. I don't like doors open. There we go. Ugh. Miss Investigator, have you found your missing delivery man? No, not yet. Ugh, you mean he wasn't in the West Wing back there? That's odd. Where could he be? The front door is locked, so he couldn't have gone outside the manor. Well, he must be in here somewhere. I mean, if he didn't just up and vanish into thin air. Vanish into thin air? Indeed, then maybe this must be that. What's that? You just said it. He vanished, no? 10 years ago it happened. The vanishing. It's clearly happening once more. Something happened 10 years ago? Hold up. Should I be telling you this? Am I running my mouth too much? Oh, come on. You can't just start something. What of it? I'll be nice and share what I know. The events that happened in this manor 10 years ago. Have you heard? 10 years ago. I just said I didn't know, lady. Wasn't that when the Porter family had their fall from grace? That's not everything. Not many people know what I'm about to tell you, so listen up. Oh, things are getting dark. The truth behind the fall of the House of the Porter. Well, the family was esteemed enough that every citizen in this kingdom would have heard the name and known it well. Yet, no one could tell you the events behind their actual fall. All we know was that the members of the family simply went missing. Oh, was that me talking again? Exactly. Global speculation was just the whole family went abroad on vacation or the like. Or rumors such as they were on a boat when it capsized or some other hogwash. However, according to the relentless digging done by me, I wouldn't say it, done by moi, Mabel Ramsey, just wanted to add that, the Porter family vanishing happened between dusk and dawn of the next day. Yes, all in a single night and without leaving a single trace. It's just as you say, they vanished into thin air. The Porter family and their servants, dozens of people suddenly went missing. Is that possible? That's the weirdest part of it all. How can we tell if they vanished or simply left? About that. If those people had gone somewhere, they would have packed their things and taken them along with them. But when the police got the report and came to investigate all of the family's possessions, they were all left as is, like their owners were going out for a stroll and would be right back. Doesn't that sound more like people who had no intention of leaving? However, they couldn't find a single sign of foul play. Eventually, the case went cold and was shelved. Then I have to put this, then moi, Mabel Ramsey, I found out about these people going missing under such mysterious circumstances. And I named it The Vanishing. I've been chasing the truth ever since. Then this happens. A person who was here just moments before suddenly goes missing. It might be like that incident 10 years before. Is she for real? That guy said his package just vanished too. And that package vanished between dusk and dawn. You think something might really be happening? Ghost stories are just that, ghost stories. If my presumptions are correct, Bobby just headed to the conservatory. Whether you believe me or not is no sweat off my back. After all, what you said just gave me a great idea. All this just means I've got to do a bit more digging. So, I'm off. Toodle-hoo. Okay, I'm gonna add, I probably shouldn't be adding so many texts. Mabel ran off somewhere. Yeah, okay, well, she ran off. Wow, she really ran off. Where did she run off to? Okay. Maybe she went to her room. Okay, closing door. So let's go to the garden. Can we knock on her door? Nope. Hello. So... it's already unlocked. Oh, sorry. Oh, so this is the conservatory? This conservatory normally guests aren't allowed to enter. I just made an exception for this particular case. Guests aren't allowed to enter? Anyway, I have to go get dinner ready. So please make this quick so we can be out of here. So you say the flower from the guest room was from here, right? That would also play as our delivery man here too. If my presumptions were correct. Okay, let's... Ooh, and we need to have something there too. So something... I mean, there are a lot of flowers here. What is this? A bunch of old documents restored here. This one says Herbology Report on 110C. What's this about? A research journal. This journal is set aside to record the physical changes of the growth of plant 110C within the conservatory. The main purpose of this study is to analyze its effects on traumatic injuries, the primary use for our subject. Traumatic injuries. According to this document, the object of the research is being used to cure something. Ooh, medicinal purposes. Oh, study results. Can we just press that? There are illustrations alongside the results of their study. 110C seems to change its appearance after being cut. Exactly 9 hours after being cut, its flower petals changed to black. Oh! Then 9 hours after that, the petals changed to red. Then after changing colors a total of 2 times, it quickly withers away. So look at that. It was, from here it says it was white first, then black, then red. So wait a minute. Would it be that flower then? Huh. Let's go, let's see what else there is. There's something here that lists out a bunch of numbers and letters. What's written on it? So these are the different subjects. So 110A, 110B, 100C, 10C. It says that there were no notable changes considering today's date is written here. It's been updated recently. I'm going to put my thing there. Hold on. Let's summon that because we're going to find, I think we're going to have to match the flower. So let me match it. I mean, I guess that's a check mark. So let's do that. That's connected. Oh. I don't see how 2 things are. Okay, we need to connect it with these. Let's check these out first. So these flowers smell so fragrant. Different color from the one in the guest room. Such a light pink. Okay, we have that in our evidence. A rather mysterious looking patch of flowers. These flowers are white, not black. Okay. These flowers are so pretty. They're yellow. Different color from the one in that guest room. Yeah, we know. One of them is originally, though, because it was a cut. Now we know they changed color. No black flowers to be seen, huh? Are you sure you're not barking up the wrong tree, detective? Libera, is this the only place in the manor where you grow flowers? It is. I can't think of any other place there might be. Then maybe that one really was from outside. But like we said before, where around here could you find flower that's still living? Libera, are you sure this is the only place? Libera, if you've had your look, we really should be going. Libera, I've had this lingering feeling ever since I arrived here. You seem a bit anxious about something. Where exactly is that coming from? Me? Anxious? Why would you say that? Are you denying it? It's just that we have so many guests right now. I'm afraid the Baron will find this all a bit much. So, is that really it? I should take another look around. Is there really any point? There may be a clue I'm missing. I could also ask Libera about the flowers. Well, I kind of feel like this is connected. I don't know why it didn't work. Let me try this again. This is definitely connected to this. Yeah, it's talking about that flower. So we know that. But I guess I think it just wants us to. Can we connect it? It has to have a check mark. So let's ask Libera. Oops. Let's ask about that particular. Yeah, I'm gonna ask about the white flower because I think it's that one. Libera. Yes, about the white flowers. Could I ask you a few questions? Go ahead. What's the flower's name? Do you know the name of those flowers? What's that? Why are you asking their name? Call it curiosity. Do you really need to know? Okay. I mean, I don't truly need to know. If you don't want to tell me, you don't have to. Okay. So you don't want to? That's right. Ooh, suspicious. So that it might be the flower. These flowers look particularly well cared for compared to the others. Are they used for anything? Well, why are you asking me? If it's difficult to say, you don't need to answer. It's not that. It's just they're medicinal. Medicinal? That's right. We grind up the flower petals. And use them for what? Oh, that's a bit much. Do I really need to get into the fine print? Okay, so that definitely is a flower because they did mention something about the medicinal purposes. Finish talking. She seems reluctant to talk about it. What exactly is she hiding? Can we connect it? I think it is that one. Oh. Oh. Oh, I need to do that. I think it is this one. Can I go? Oh, it needs a check mark, of course. So let's ask away from the other ones. Maybe it'll come. Libera. Yes, about the light pink flowers. Could I ask you a few questions? Go ahead. Oh, she's willing for this one. Okay. Do you know the name of these flowers? Their name? What was it again? Maybe it might have been camellia. Oh, so she's telling us the name, the camellia. Okay, but that's just what they call them in this country. I'm pretty sure they're called something else where they come from. People call them by a different name. Oh, sorry, people call them a different name. Would you happen to know that name? It's not coming to me. I see. So why do you grow these flowers? I mean, anything besides mere decorations? To the best of my knowledge, they're used in cooking. So you're growing your own food here? No, it's not like that. In fact, I don't even know how to make them edible. So for all intents and purposes, they're strictly for decoration. Okay, funny, weird. Let's ask about the other one. Libera. About the yellow flowers. Could I ask you a few questions? Go ahead. Would you happen to know the name of these flowers? The name of those flowers? It's a bit difficult, so I don't quite remember. Do you not care for these flowers? Well, you see, my memory's not the best. Apologies. Okay, why do you grow this flower? Well, yes, they are for decoration, but they're dangerous, so we don't place them anywhere but here in the conservatory. Dangerous? That's right. From what I've heard, they have poison in their petals. So, you see, just in case a visitor would ever try to nibble on one, poison in their petals? So the reason for not letting visitors in your conservatory is because of that? Yes, there's that too. Oh, I see. There's more, I guess. And why would you be growing a poisonous flower? Excuse me? Well, you see, the young master comes in here by himself, and just in case there's an issue. Okay. I told you he's suspicious to be growing poisonous plants out in the open. He must be brewing some sort of nefarious plot. Rost. You've heard about daffodils, yeah? Daffodils? My family used to grow them when I was young. They bloom in March and they're absolutely gorgeous. So one day my little sister started eating one of the bulbs out of the curiosity. The poison in them almost stopped her heart. It was early in the morning, but thankfully we were able to get her to the hospital in time to save her life. After that, my family cleared out all the daffodils and every other plant they could. And why are you telling me all this? Growing poisonous plants can be dangerous, but just growing them doesn't make one suspicious. I mean, unless it's some sort of banned plant or something. There you go again, killing the fun with your speeches. What are you going to do when you end up dismissing everything and missing something actually fishy in the process? I never said I was dismissing it. In fact, I'll be sure to remember there's a poisonous plant lurking back here in the conservatory. But since nothing has happened yet, it will remain in the memory banks. So, oops. Is it checked now? Let's see. Oh, that one is not checked. Did we not ask the questions for that? I feel like I have to connect them. Oh, wait. Maybe we have to connect this one because we think it's this white one. Hold on. Yeah, maybe that's the problem. Can I take it or not? Yeah, hold on. Okay, maybe that's what I have to do first. So that's related to this experiment. Yes, okay. So yeah, that's what was done. So 110C described in this report is none other than the white flowers over there. What is it? According to Libera, the white flowers here in the conservatory are used as medicine, right? This report says they're being grown and studied right here in this conservatory. And one of their characteristics is that they're used to treat external trauma. If we check out their similarities, it should be easy to make some inferences. Okay. Also, if these white flowers are the 110C from the report, it lines up with the flower we found in Bobby's room. They might be related to the black flower we found there. Okay, so let's now connect. Wait, now it's... Okay, good. So now it's checked. So then I could probably put that. So this was one of the white flowers from the conservatory. Perfect. The flower we found in this room could be a white flower that changed its appearance. According to the report, those white flowers use as medicine. They change colors every 9 hours. The reason why we weren't able to find any black flowers here is because they're all white. Okay. When they turn black, 9 hours after being plucked. Then that delivery man, he must have picked one of the flowers here in the conservatory. But why? Well, I haven't thought quite that far myself. Our primary goal here is to deliver the package to Baron Porter to get an audience with the man. But during the course of our search, we've come upon some suspicious happenings. It seems that looking for the package any longer has lost its point. Where is the delivery man? According to the reporter from before, there aren't many places the delivery man could have gone. Considering our new facts pointing out that he might not be a delivery man at all, where is he? We can't figure that out. You think the guy isn't who he says he is? Honestly, he could be a thief, not a postman. Maybe he came here to steal one of those flowers. So after sticking around here under the guise of being a delivery man, he saw his chance. Sorry, the guys. He slipped in here and snipped one flower in secret. What do you think? Then after the bridge collapse, he realized he was stuck here. So after running into you again, an investigator, he was afraid of being caught in the act. So after coming up with some random excuse to divert your attention, he slipped out of the manor before he was discovered. That's not entirely out of the question, but wasn't it us who offered to help him find the package in the first place? If it is as you say, I doubt he would have taken us up on our offer. True. Maybe he would, to mislead them, right? To win time. This flower, have you ever seen one like it? Well, I think I've heard of a flower that keeps changing its colors. Libera seems reluctant to talk about them, and Bobby seems to have secretly made off with one. So I have a hunch that they are no ordinary medicinal plants. Just in case, I should have another look at that report. I should read it more carefully. A closer look might turn up a clue. Libera? Did you see this? Is there a problem with that? How much did you read? Oh my God, it's getting creepy now. I mean, I don't remember anything particularly noteworthy. Indeed, but your business here is finished, yes? Oh, she's getting testy with us. Libera, you know about this flower, don't you? You're just feigning ignorance. You fell and hurt yourself, so until the bridge is repaired, could you just keep your head down and stay put? Oh, what are you? A bell rang somewhere. Ah, is it that time already? What was that sound? That's the bell signaling it's time for the dinner party. In this manner, every day at 6 p.m. we hold a sort of dinner party. That bell means we have 10 minutes until it's ready. A dinner party? You're going, right? Sure, let's have a bite and get some time to think. I really must be going. I have to lock up the conservatory, so please make your way out. Understood. Okay, this Libera is getting a little bit testy with us. She's impatient with us. We're kind of crazy. Let's go to dinner. Oh, hey you. Yes, you. Come here 1 second. Why are you in Bobby's room? Have you met the owner of the estate? No, I haven't had the pleasure. It seems it's rather difficult to get an audience without meeting certain conditions of his. That man. He lets his rank as lord get to his head and does as he pleases. The bell from before. Is it already 6? Then it's time for dinner. Be that as it may, are you the one who ransacked this room? Ransack? Why would you even assume I did it? This room is such a mess. It looks like there's been a burglary. You're right that I did have a look around, but this room was like this when I got here. Is that so? It is. People should clean up after themselves. When you view a person's room, you're also seeing their mental state. What a pathetic individual. Oh, look, the flower's red. The color of that flower. It changed colors just like that report said. And that's like, okay, so that means it's 9 hours later. Are you listening to me? So 6. So if it was black 9 hours ago, it was in the morning, I would assume. So 9 hours before that was white. Okay, well, I don't know if that's anything. Did you see that? See what? Never mind, it's nothing. Yeah, let's keep that to ourselves. In truth, it's a fact worth remembering. Absolutely. I don't know what that pouch looks like an onion. He reminds me of the penguin from Batman. The 90s movie, like the 90s version. What was his name who played in it? Oh my goodness, I forget. But yeah, it really does look like it. Look at that. It's big, like white. Like he can't even like put his arms back. His hairdo, everything. It's penguin. Okay. Let's go. Dinner calls. Okay, why does that eye look brighter blue and more like it looks like it's bigger? Is it just me? It could be me. I'm crazy. After Aurora Hills, I'm crazy. A chill fills the dining room. Ah, detective, you came right away. Did you find the dinner preparations? Did you finish the dinner preparations? Yes, if you'll just give me a minute. Could I at least give you a glass of water? No, I'm all right, thank you. I'm not sure when the others will show up. Others? Ah, well, the others who said they'd come. I'll serve the food after seeing how many people arrive. But why aren't they coming? Oh, wait. Oh my. There you are. Seems our investigator arrived first. A little condescending there. I know you just arrived at this manor, but it seems you're not the timid type, huh? Well, I'm not exactly here for the company. Oh, don't be like that. If we're going to be here for a while, we should probably get to know each other. My being a journalist and you being an investigator. After all, we're both people who chase after the truth. Am I wrong? She's been bothering you for a whole while now. Yeah, she is bothering me indeed. Right, I'm finally getting through to you. She thought you were replying to her. Yeah. No, now you're in for... What? Now you're in for it. She's got even more reason to bother you now. Seems everyone's running late. We should have 2 more people joining us. 2 more people? How can you know that? Excuse me? Isn't it obvious? Detective, don't be telling me. Did you not see the dinner party ledger? The dinner party ledger? Yes, the sign-up list. People wishing to eat have to sign up at least 2 hours before. You have to sign the ledger at the entrance to the dining room. But you didn't know? Oh dear. I mean, seriously patronizing. You're going to starve. That can't be. Starving to death, how terrible. That won't happen. I'm not even that hungry. Huh? Detective, did you not sign the ledger? That's odd. What's this then? I always check the dinner party ledger before sending it on to the kitchen. It says Ashley here. Isn't this your signature, detective? A little worrisome. What's going on here? Someone signed your name for you? Was it you? What's that? I didn't even know you had your name written here. How'd this happen then? I'm going to be clear just in case, but it wasn't me. Since I'm basically just an imaginary friend of yours, I can't even lift up a pen. Okay, so she is imaginary. Okay, so she's not like a real person flying around because no one else can see her except that weird comment that Kenneth made in the beginning where he was like, your faces or something. It was weird. That's a good thing though, right? Thanks to that, you don't have to miss a meal. If someone wanted me to be here at this dining room, gulp. Don't tell me you're thinking about the poison we saw in the conservatory. I'm absolutely thinking about that. I think I'll skip dinner. Oh, unfortunate waste of food. I'm free to eat or not eat. Of course you are. Okay, Belle. Seems like the food's ready. I'll bring it out the first course. Wait, is there somebody else in the kitchen? We didn't see anyone else in the kitchen. Oh, that's yellow. Is it the poisonous flower? Beef and carrot consommé. Wow, this is the first course. Does that mean we get a second and third course too? Of course. That's awesome. This place is always blowing away my expectations. Honestly, I didn't have much in the way of expectations when I first arrived. I mean, this manor is quite run down. Run down? Sorry, I said that. It's not run down, it's humble. Humble? Poor woman. Shall we change the subject? Ah, yes, that's right. Like I said before, 2 more people are coming, and one of them is Bobby Quinton. Didn't you say you were looking for him, detective? Yes, that's right. Seems like you'll be able to see him soon then. Seems like it, just as you said. If he hasn't disappeared into thin air. He's running late for some reason, but do you think the case from 10 years ago is finally happening Oh my word. What is that mouth-watering smell? Or not? Miss, investigator, yes? The delivery man. You're eating here too, detective? No, I was actually planning on not partaking in the meal. Oh, is that so? Bobby Quinton. Okay, so why does he act like he owns a place now? He's like, look, he's even the head of the table. Weird. Detective, are you not going to eat? Your name was in the dinner party ledger when I checked it. Ooh, is he like the one who signed it? Did you suddenly have a change of heart? Certainly seems that way. Oh, then you wouldn't mind if I ate your share. Should I make him eat it? Yeah, eat it up. Oh, wait, it says I wouldn't recommend it? Aw, I want him to eat it. But do as you please. Oh, no, I do. Okay, he can go ahead. Eat it. That's all right, yes? Excuse me. Sure, I have nothing against it. Weren't you suspecting the food? What if someone laced it with poison? That's why I'm not eating it. Ugh. I'm actually evil. You're horrible. I am horrible, Frost. I'm horrible. So another bell has rung. Seems as though the main course is ready. Oven-baked chicken. Wow. My favorite chicken. I can tell by the smell that it's going to be delectable. Let me make a toast to the maid who prepared this fine meal. But wait, who's ringing the bell then? Like, there must be someone in the kitchen making it. And a special thanks to the Lord of the Manor who gave us a place to lay our heads. Cheers. Oh yeah, cheers. Enjoy. Why no cheers from you? I'm not eating or drinking a thing. You're such a spoil sport. I would say like party pooper. The guests all started digging in. Seems as though there's nothing wrong with the food. Still, I'm going to refrain. All right, detective, come to think of it. I heard you were looking for me. Something you needed? It was about the package you were looking for. But where were you anyway? Where was I? Just around. I was bored. I'm asking specifically where you were. Well, I was in the corridors of the drawing room. Why? I didn't hit too many places. I was really only in each for a few minutes, but it seems like we just missed each other. Huh. It was really nothing anyway. I just found a couple clues regarding your package. So I was hoping we could sit down for a meal. You know, slowly talk things through. Sorry, detective. I think you can stop looking for that. I'll take care of all that, you know, delivery stuff. That's a bit weird. What's this? She said you asked her yourself. Do you not trust our lovely investigator? No, that's not it at all. Just thinking it over again, it was a dumb favor to ask of an investigator, and I'm so sorry. So you really needn't worry yourself about it anymore. He's suddenly changing tunes. Weird. So for now, let's put aside the headache-inducing problems. Shouldn't we enjoy the delicious meal that's been prepared for us? That's something I can get behind. None of us are getting out of this mansion. Does that not worry anyone else? I mean, I was planning to be here until next week anyway, though it is a bit worrying that we can't just leave if we want. But what's the big deal? The big man has already called the repair people. She's right. The master of the house will take care of things. What's worrying about everything going to help? What's worrying about everything going to help? Oh, I see. But the repairs are going to take a whole week. I can't stay here that long. We've got to come up with... You snot-nosed little... Oh my, our last guest has arrived. I knew you'd all be like this, you cretins. Why do you look like you just sprinted here? We didn't touch your share. This isn't because of something as simple as food. You lot, you were clear when you said the bridge collapsed. Oh wait, I missed that. No, that's why I'm so worked up. I went outside to check out the bridge. The bridges were cut from the side. Both of them, like a knife through butter. She takes a photo. Why is he smiling? Are you certain? Do I look like I'm joking? Hey, everyone. Is it that important why the bridges went out? Can you really not answer that? If they were cut instead of collapsing on their own, someone did that on purpose. I don't know who did it, but they're going to get. Please have a seat for the time being. Haven't you also come for a bite to eat? I was feeling a bit peckish. Oh, the investigator's so calm. The bridges? Someone cut them on purpose? But who? A horrible human being who clearly wishes to see others suffer. Someone who wants to see us trapped like rats, unable to escape. Suffer. What if it's not about making us suffer? Huh? The bridges were cut, completely stranding those left here in the manor. Then, in the manor, cut off from the outside world, they began to disappear one by one. That's the scenario we're watching play out. Another one of your foolish ghost stories? Foolish? My pride is resting on this story. I mean, isn't that a good description of our situation? That goes double when someone set it all up on purpose. Perhaps the culprit is looking to do us off one by one. Though, of course, that's all just speculation at this point. After all, nothing like that has happened yet. That aside, I doubt the bridges were cut with good intentions, right? Detective, what are your thoughts on this? If someone wrecked those bridges on purpose, the culprit is among us. After all, if the bridges were cut from this side, it means the culprit couldn't have used them to leave either. She's right! Of course, we still can't say who that is. We're going to have to hear a detailed account from everyone present to determine the culprit. In other words, we're going to have to get everyone's alibis. Alibis? What's an alibi? It's a testimony explaining your whereabouts at the time of the incident in question. Let's see here. Our incident is in regard to who cut the bridges. So for an alibi, we just need to say what we were doing when the bridges were cut, right? Then I simply cannot be suspected for this. After all, I'm the one who determined the bridges were cut in the first place. Plus, I'm the one who passed that information on to you all. If I were the culprit, would I have informed everyone? Would you have? Perhaps you brought it up to get the suspicions off of yourself. You know, beat us to the punch where we could find out it was you. Yeah, that's a thought. What's that? Simply absurd. Then do you have any solid evidence besides psychological assumptions? For example, where you were when the bridges were cut, or the like? I was in my room, of course. It was late, so where else would I have been? Do you have any way of proving that? How am I supposed to prove something like that? Darn you all, to keep pointing fingers at a law-abiding citizen. Instead of looking at me, how about you turn your attention to someone actually being suspicious? Like that housemaid over there. She is suspicious. Me? Yes, you. On what grounds are you calling her suspicious? Didn't you all hear what she said? The bridge collapsed because it's old. She lied to us. Plus, she hasn't answered a single question posed to her. She won't let us meet with the great Baron Porter, and she's been staring at the lot of us all day, trembling like we're about to catch on to her act. What am I saying is she's the most suspicious one in the room. That's true. Hearing you put it that way. I can't breathe. Libera? See that? She's panicking because I hit the nail right on the head. Stay calm and talk us through it slowly. After all, we still haven't figured out a thing. She's got a brown bag. Poor thing. I was in the young master's room at the time. Nursing him back to health. I saw the bridge go out with my own 2 eyes, though through the window. And that's when I also saw someone fall from the collapsing bridge. Then we rushed down under the bridge to save whoever it was. Yes, that's all I saw. So, the person who went out there to cut that bridge, there's simply no way could be me. Can anyone prove that? Just like that reporter girl said to me a second ago, if there wasn't someone there to see it, we don't know if it's true or not, right? The young master accompanied me outside and... Exactly the reason you're not letting us meet him? Huh? The so-called head of this estate? Is he even here inside this manor? Well, I mean, it could be like a psycho moment where like she's playing two parts at the same time. Who knows? Or maybe Bobby's the guy. We don't really know much about Bobby. Although he did drive us here, so maybe. That's just a different, far-fetched theory. No one has laid eyes on this Baron Rowan Porter. That is quite suspect. I mean, I've been here for a while, but I haven't seen him a single time. Right, so it's just as I... However, he's definitely living within this manor. Yesterday I heard his voice for the first time. You heard his voice? Right after the bridge went out. The first floor was in chaos, so I put my ear to his room for a bit. I heard a man's voice discussing something with Miss Libera. The contents of the conversation were as Miss Libera said before. She told him, "Your body's in no state to be overdoing it." Then an extremely gentle and kind voice replied, "That doesn't mean we can leave things as they stand." That was Baron Porter, wasn't it? Yes, that's right. Now I'm really suspicious of her. Maybe she's just playing two roles at once, just like Psycho. Like, just, there is nobody. Well, be that as it may, and don't get me wrong, I'm thankful he goes so far as to provide free meals and lodging. But I'm still of the mind to think this entire manor quite suspicious. So, whose turn is it next? For me, at least I have a proper proof. Would you have a look at this photograph? What's this? It's a picture I took right before the bridge went out. I was just recording my surroundings as usual, but right after I took this picture, the bridge went out. Since I took this picture from my room right before the bridge went out, I can't be the perpetrator, can I? This habit of mine I have of leaving a photographic record. It does come in handy at times like these. Really, holding over our heads there. All right, I'll ask a few questions then. How can you provide that this picture was taken right before the bridge went out? If you have to ask, check out the corner of the picture. It's got the date and time the picture was taken stamped here, yeah. As you can see, it's dated for last night at 11:58 and 16 seconds. From what I remember, the bridge went out at midnight on the dot. I don't know that because... Oops, what? The bridge went out at right when the clock struck midnight. Yes, she's got a point. So can you really presume that a person in their room before the bridge... What? So can you really presume that a person in their room before the bridge went out could rush outside and cut the bridge in less than 2 minutes? Oh. Then that just leaves... Oh, so dramatic. Are you talking about me? Indeed, you could be the culprit as well. And why are you leaving everyone else talk while you only focus on stuffing your face? Well, honestly, you were also busy chatting away that the food was getting cold. So, somewhere in the middle, I started eating while I followed along. Anyway, how about my part in this? I can't be the culprit either. I arrived at the manor late last evening, yes. Right when I arrived, I went to deliver my package to Baron Porter, but I was unable to complete the delivery due to certain circumstances. So instead, I was assigned a room and stayed in there the rest of the night. Certain circumstances? I told our investigator this before. Since this delivery is of utmost importance, I have to get to the Baron's seal on delivery. However, I was told that it was going to take some time to find the Baron's seal. That's why I was told to wait in my room. Yeah, you know, it looks like the Baron doesn't exist. I feel like the maid, Libera, she's like trying to handle everything at once and just keeps people out of the room. And she could be making up those sounds and voices. Although she said that she went with him down, but yet nobody has seen the Baron. And because I didn't step one foot outside of that room, I'm completely innocent for this. He never went inside the room, did he, Bobby? Isn't that what he told us before? Do you have any way of proving that? Excuse me? Well, it's as Mr. Kenneth said before. How are we supposed to prove that we were just in our rooms? Yes, that's right. If you suspect someone, then the burden of proof lies with the person doing the suspecting. To be suspected and have to prove yourself innocent, it's simply absurd. Proof? Others aside, if we're talking about proof why we might suspect that bloke over there, I think we've got more than enough. Indeed, I believe you're right. About that, I did a small survey of your room when I was looking for that. Oh, sorry, this is me talking to Bobby now. About that, I did a small survey of your room when I was looking for that package. And stop bringing up the package. Didn't I say we're through with all that? Oh my. What was that? A rather sudden outburst. It is, Bobby. What's going on, man? That just now? Sorry to explode like that. Either way, it would be for the best to just forget about that package. You. What exactly are you hiding? Hiding? Who's hiding what now? Don't start painting me as the odd duck here, investigator. I'm not painting you as an odd duck. Odd duck? Did I just make something up? I'm not painting you as odd. I'm saying the whole situation is odd. Anyone could tell that you're reluctant to reveal a certain truth. You. But you're the most suspicious one here, detective. Excuse me? Oh dear. Every one of us have given an alibi, and yet you yourself are unaccounted for. He's got a point. You can't be counted innocent simply due to your title of investigator. But because the bridge went out, she plunged into the reservoir and got injured. She isn't the... What? So isn't she more victim than perpetrator? We can't be sure of that. How can we tell she didn't arrive here and manage to fall off trying her hardest to sever the bridge? Another fair point. The fact that she fell into the reservoir because the bridge collapsed? Well, that means she was at the scene of the incident while it was playing out. What are you even? Are you really even an investigator? I know this because I met a number of royal investigators, but each and every investigator is assigned an investigative tool by the queen herself, no? It's called a justitia. Is it not? That's what I'm getting on about. Now that you're saying it, I believe that is the case. I heard that each of them carried this glimmering weapon to shine for all to see. They're lined with jewels and decorated in exquisite patterns. Do you have something like that, Miss Investigator? I haven't seen anything like that. So where's your justitia? My justitia? The weapon entrusted to me by her grace? If I show you all, that proves my innocence? Let's see it first, then we'll lay down our judgment. At the very least, it will confirm your identity. Indeed, Miss Investigator. If you really do have one. This will be my first time seeing one up close. For some reason, they've got me feeling self-conscious. Aww. Bifrost, are you sure you're okay with this? Why? Is something the matter? Just show them. I mean... I guess we'll just see what happens. What's this? Why are you simply muttering to yourself? Why are you taking so long? Detective, no. Is it that you don't have one? Come now, that can't be right. Okay, everyone, let's do this. This is my justitia. The fork? That's your glimmering weapon? Is that what we've been talking about all this time? Hey, what's up with the lukewarm reaction? What's wrong with how I look? Wait, I'm so confused. Ross, that's actually a perfectly acceptable response. Didn't I say the same thing when I first met you in the forest? There were quite a number of problems I had with your claims of being a justicia. You must be joking. There's no way that's a royal heirloom. That thing. It looks like a common fork you could find anywhere. Actually, it's a bit odd calling it a fork. What is that exactly? A fork? A spoon? I call it a spork. After seeing that, I'm even more suspicious. Detective, are you an actual investigator? Everyone, just calm down for a second. These humans, seriously. How are we supposed to handle the situation? The suspicion has been thrown onto you. Honestly, I'm not too sure myself. Well then, it's just showtime. Let's just show them. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Show them the might of a justicia. Show a group of ordinary citizens? You want me to use your powers on them? What of it? In a situation like this, what other choice do we have? Detective? Detective? Yes, ma'am. You should read the room. It definitely feels like you should be saying something. Just sitting there is making you seem all the more suspicious. I call that this woman is a fake. She's probably not even a real investigator. Detective, Ash, not even detective. What are you exactly? Let me explain. We don't need to hear another. Okay, this guy. You're nothing but a big liar, aren't you? Uh-oh. Don't call me that. Excuse me? Oh my. What's this? Big sis? You said you'd come for me. Big sis? What happened? Oh my goodness. You're a big liar. Bobby Quentin, what did you just say to me? Excuse me? Me? Detective? I asked who you really were. After that. The part about you being a liar? What is it? Why is that important? You shut it. Excuse me? Those words that just popped out of your mouth, I'm going to make you regret every last one of them. What's happening? What? Is that me? No, that's Rost! Hello there, my frustrated fellows, sullen citizens, one and all. Welcome to the fiery field of factfulness. What? Who are you exactly? Where'd this lady come from? Who am I? Who am I? I am the Justicia you were all so excited to catch a glimpse of. And just because I am no weapon, you dare suspect me. What's with all the flames? What exactly is going on? It's the grilling. The grilling? What's that? The grilling? It's a technique used by the royal investigators to interrogate all sorts of heinous criminals. Whoa. If you dare lie within the space to that thing, the Justicia, she'll slowly devour your soul. Oh my god, she's creepy. To think I'd ever be brought here in person. Oh my word, I have to take a... The shutter won't go off. Oh my god, why is she looking like that? She's got like... Ooh, she looks like a reptile. She's got a mask on her face. Bobby Quentin. Let's start with our conversation from before. You claim to have displaced a package when you agreed with my plan to let me help you find it. But when I went to investigate your room, I found a number of oddities that didn't quite line up. Considering the clues I found in your room and the alibi you claim to have, do you believe there to be zero contradictions between them? Can you say that with a straight face? About that. And just in case I were to find you in a lie, if I were to find something suspect and you tried to merely write it off, yes, it would not go well for you. No, not go well? What exactly does that mean? Try it for yourself and find out. Look me right in the eye and repeat your claims from before. Slowly, carefully repeat every word you said. Yes, of course. Okay, this is kind of like Ace Attorney, isn't it? Yeah, using the power of your Justicia, you can grill your suspects for information and bring their lies to light. Use the blue flame to dig into whether they're lying or not. Okay, so that's a blue flame. Use the red flame to prod a statement with presented evidence. Okay, let's do it. So I arrived yesterday. Yeah, it's like it's Ace Attorney. And in order to meet Baron Porter, I headed to his room. Okay, so that was done. While he was looking for his seal, I was assigned a room, and I never left it. So we know that's not true. So I'm gonna definitely prod that. How do I go next? We know he left, right? The cup from the kitchen. Hold on. Yeah, let's do that. I learned an interesting truth during my time investigating the manor. As it turns out, there's a set of identical cups in the kitchen and one went missing. That cup, do you know I found it among your possessions? What cup are you talking about? I have no idea what you're saying yet. Feigning ignorance now. The cup you stole. I guess this one. Right. It's the cup you use as a flower pot. I have no idea. What is that even? There's no way you wouldn't know. I found this makeshift flower pot in a drawer in your room. It was inside a drawer you locked yourself. Oh? So what's your issue? You have a problem with that? It actually creates a number of problems. However, I think Miss Librera will have more to say about that. The cup from the kitchen? So you had it? No, it's just, well, you said I could make use of whatever I needed within the manor grounds. I may have said that, but to fill a cup with dirt? In truth, what he does with a cup people normally drink out of, it's none of my concern. The important thing about it is the contradiction that arises with your previous statement. You said that you didn't step foot outside your room, no? So heading from your room over to the kitchen, that's not stepping foot outside your room? Oh, so you were lying. Well, about that. No, that's not right. Okay, I do apologize for literally soiling a cup made for drinking. However, I only used that cup today. I merely grabbed that cup for a glass of something this morning for breakfast, and it has nothing to do with the collapsed bridge incident from last night. Then why did you say you didn't step outside? Wait, why you didn't step foot outside your room? That was just a slip of the tongue. Stop with your pathetic excuses. What was that? Who's being pathetic now? The problem with your newest argument / excuse. This cup is indeed from the kitchen. I'll give you that much at least. But according to Miss Libera, she's been looking for that cup since yesterday. On top of that, from when it went missing all the way until just a little while ago, that kitchen has been locked up tight. So to claim you took that cup today, none of it makes a lick of sense. So you have anything else you want to say? Well, about that, it's not exactly... Let's stop the excuses right here. I'm quite sure I warned you against lying. You've readied yourself, yes? Oh my goodness, what is happening? I'm going to enjoy this tasty treat. Oh my goodness, what? What, is this a joke? What happened? What did you do to me? My body feels like you bit me all over. Yum yum, so good, so tasty. Don't be such a baby, I just took a nibble. Bobby. Bobby Quentin, judging from the fact that you disappeared in the afternoon and suddenly reappeared, and that you get angry when I dig into the details, all plus the fact that you're hiding that you ever went outside, don't you think it's natural I suspect you as the culprit in this bridge cutting dilemma? No, why would I even do that? Then why are you hiding the fact that you went outside the manor last night? That isn't even asking why you went back to... What? That isn't even asking why you went back on your request for help finding the package and all the lies in between. It's natural for anyone to find all that suspicious, no? Well, I'll give you one more chance. Stop lying and tell everything as it occurred. Tell the truth for once. Do we understand each other? We do. Okay. So he says, in truth, yesterday evening, I had something I wanted to do. So I stepped outside the manor. Okay, so he did go outside. Now he's saying he did. But that was before the bridge went out. And I didn't go near there. You can't accuse... Well, that's not true because Libera saw him near the bridge. So I'm gonna prod this one, and I didn't go near it. What do I press? To prod. Yeah, her statement. I found out a certain fact during my investigation of the kitchen. As it turns out, you can see the first part of the bridge leading off the estate from the kitchen window. And according to Miss Libera's statement, someone was standing next to the bridge last night. You think that someone might have been you? How can you claim it was me? Just because I went outside, it doesn't mean you can automatically assume it was me. But isn't it right to assume you're our prime suspect? The situation you find yourself in is quite suspect now. Don't be ridiculous. If you're going to frame it like that, there are a number of people who could have gone out there. Not really. Mr. Kenneth here could have. So could Miss Libera, even Miss Mabel. Now that I'm saying it, it could have been the Baron himself, no? Excuse me. The nerve of this youngster, suddenly bringing all our good names down with him. But I'm right, aren't I? This investigation is clearly biased. I'm being singled out in this kangaroo court. The person who didn't even know what an alibi was, he's throwing out the term kangaroo court now. I just picked it up somewhere. Is it a crime to know what vocabulary words now? Does that add to your suspicions? Is that what you're claiming? No, I'm just pointing out a fact. Regardless, is any of what I just said wrong? You can't simply hear someone's statement and immediately assume that proves I'm the one being mentioned. Of course it does, because, well, where's the sudden boost in confidence coming from? Detective, what are your thoughts on this? I certainly have my own hunch. You've got a hunch? I do. It's as obvious as the look on his face, no? If you know something, shouldn't you be telling me? Can't be doing that. My role in this is simply judge, jury, and executioner. I could slip you a few hints, but to just blurt out the answer, that's a breach of the contract of the fair justice I signed. You'll just have to use your own powers of deduction. Okay. The person for Lyra's statement is definitely Bobby. Yeah, because of the... It's definitely you. Actually, to be more precise, no one else makes sense. What's that? How can you say that for certain? I'll walk you through this slowly, so listen up. Let's go through the people you mentioned one by one. As for Baron Porter, the odds of him doing it are the lowest. He left the house the moment the bridge went out. There are a number of people who have attested to this. Miss Libera accompanied the Baron, and Miss Mabel said she heard his voice. Plus, he was the one who saved my life. Miss Libera was the one with the Baron at the time, and since she was a witness saying that there was someone near the bridge, it's unlikely that she was seeing herself out there. Next up, we have Miss Mabel, and we have her picture from right before the bridge was cut. That proves that she was simply in her room at the time. So that only leaves Mr. Kenneth and you, Bobby. Right, Mr. Kenneth too. There's a good chance he was out near the bridge. So why am I the one only being suspected? What are you saying now, you hooligan? But the reason that it can't be him and it can't be you is right here. I'm going to say the silhouette, right? It was dark, so only their silhouette was visible, and she didn't say there was anything obvious. According to Miss Libera's statement, she couldn't tell who it was by the shape of the figure itself. However, if that were Mr. Kenneth out there, just from how round that man is, she would have been able to tell him in a heartbeat. Indeed, she would have. Though the fact doesn't exactly warm my heart. Still following that. The man standing near the bridge, it couldn't have been anyone but you. Refute that, will you? Well, that would be... Oh, the truth is... Can't find the words, can you? Seems like the time has come for you to make your descent into hell. Oh my goodness, so dark. Please don't. Then just one more bite. Oh my goodness, what is this? So tasty, simply delectable. It's been years since I was able to gorge myself like this. Nincompoop. Oh my, what is he to do? Will he be alright? Isn't that obvious? Of course he's not going to be alright. My word, then what's going to happen to the poor man? He's going to die, of course. That's right, he's a goner. I'm gonna roast his soul in a spit and eat it. You ever meet a barbecued piggy that was alive enough to hold a conversation? Oh my goodness, what is this? Bobby, this is your last chance. If you keep going like this, we're not going to be able to get you back. Even if you were the one who cut the bridge and you're here for purposes other than making a delivery, confessing to the truth is going to be much better than the terrible consequences that awaits you. But didn't I tell you this is unfair? Look at this moron, holding on to the bitter end. Just admit it. Fess up and admit you were the one who cut the bridges. How am I supposed to confess to something I didn't do? Noted. Then I'll give you one last chance to make your case. Choose your words carefully. Well, around the time bridge went out, I was in the area, but that doesn't mean the thing. I was empty-handed. No, that's not true. He wasn't empty-handed. How could I cut the bridge? He had the knife. He threw the knife. Yeah, it must have been... Is my mouse in the way? Hold on. Yeah, let's go to the other side. That's a lie. Empty-handed? Empty-handed? So you weren't carrying anything, you went outside? Yes, that's right. Come to think of it, the man has a point. Okay. The bridge was cut, right? If what Bobby said is true, he had nothing to cut the bridge with. He simply wasn't capable of the act. That is a fact that I can't argue with. You absolute doorknob, you should have opened with all that. Even if he had said that from the beginning. What's the point if he can't prove that he went out there empty-handed? The suspicions still stand, no? No, how could you have managed all that? If you're going to pin your suspicions on Bobby, you've got to prove he wasn't... That's been our rule since we started this whole affair. Though I was lucky enough to take pictures. Okay. On principle, an investigator has to prove her claims. Yes, we know that. I was gonna... Okay, she just hit the nail. Yeah, I want to get the knife. I did the wrong thing. What do you think? Do you have anything like that? Think long and hard. Yeah, I knew. Proof that Bobby wasn't empty-handed. Yeah. I pressed the wrong button. I was going to press the prod button. The dirty knife. Bobby Quinton, you claim to have headed out there empty-handed, yes? That's right. If that were true, then this would be your first time seeing this knife, yes? That's a kitchen knife. Bringing that evidence to bear now, Detective, means you believe it be the instrument of the crime? That's exactly right. This is the kitchen knife that was dropped back into the kitchen, and it was nowhere to be found all day yesterday. In fact, Miss Libera was looking for it the whole day, from all the dirt and rain that got on it. And considering the time it went missing, it must have been outside during the rainstorm last night. Plus, as you can see, it's got a bit of blood on it as well. This doesn't look like a smudge of blood from a cut of meat. It's more like blood was splattered onto it. And hey, he does have gloves on, doesn't he? It's almost like someone cut themselves while they were working on the bridge and got a few drops into the blade. At the very least, I bet someone's still carrying that injury. And as for this kitchen knife, if I can prove that you, Bobby Quinton, were the one who used it, that means you were far from empty-handed. Thus, we can conclude that you were the culprit who cut the bridge, yes? But how in God's name are you going to prove that, Detective? I can prove it without doubt. As I said before, the person who cut the bridge is certain to have a wound left over. And you, Bobby Quinton, are currently sporting a pair of gloves. And if my assumptions are correct, those gloves are hiding a knife wound under them. Isn't that right? Or if I'm wrong, go ahead and take off those gloves and prove to us that you weren't wounded. Uh-oh. There's the wound. A knife wound. And this hooligan really did it. This is from before I arrived at the manor. When you gave me a ride in your carriage, I saw no such wound. It was right after we parted ways. I hurt myself right before I arrived. So this has nothing to do with that knife, and... You're lying! After you arrived all the way until the time I signed you your room, you never once were wearing gloves. You didn't have a cut on your hand either. So how did you get it? You got it that wound after you got here. And the bloody knife that disappeared before magically appearing back in the kitchen. Explain yourself. I hurt my hand here in the manor. It wasn't anything to do with the bridge, though. I hurt it when I was looking in my room for that package. You hurt your hand rummaging around your room? That's right. So when exactly did you hurt it? This morning, I scratched it on the edge of a drawer. I got my hand stuck in one of the drawers and scratched right under my palm trying to get it out. Do you really think you're going to convince us with a story like that? But the fact that I hurt myself here in the manor, you can't prove that it had nothing to do with a knife. Like I said before, this wasn't from when the bridge went out. It could have happened any time. Again, this has nothing to do with that stupid old knife. Weaseling out of it like a pro. What do you think about that, Detective? He's claiming the time he got injured doesn't line up with the timing of the incident. He's trying his best to sever any ties that might exist binding his injury to the incident in question. But if we can figure out just how everything lines up, the contradiction will become as clear as day. Plus, I think I've just the evidence to prove it. Bobby, that injury, it looks like you treated it quite well. Isn't that right? Yes, that's right. Then may I ask how exactly you treated it? I don't remember there being any antiseptic or the like in your bag. How I treated it, I just covered it up with glove. I didn't do anything else to dress it or anything. A wound that deep left untreated. Are you saying it healed up that well in less than a day? It looks like you used something to treat it. In addition to that, I've got proof that ties you back to this knife. The thing you used to treat that wound, yes, it was the flower. Oops. Let's catch it up. Yeah, this one. The white flowers from the flower patch in the conservatory. One of the special characteristics of those flowers is that they are able to heal traumatic wounds. You treated your hand with that, didn't you? Well, no, I've never seen a flower like that before, and what's a flower have to do with anything? I haven't plucked or put to use any such flower. This was in your room, though the color was a bit different. In fact, while I was looking around your room for that package, I ended up happening upon this. A flower picked not long ago with a few petals torn off. This flower has two peculiar characteristics, one of them being that grinding the flower petals to bits produces a medicine for treating wounds. From the fact that a few petals were torn off the flower and the wound on your hand is looking better, you weren't using it for a game of love me not. You used those flower petals to treat your wound. Isn't that right? But Unlike the kitchen, the conservatory was locked up tight. How did he get his hands on flour? Yes, how did he steal a flower from a locked room? If our delivery man here is no delivery man, but actually a thief, he could easily be the sort to make quick work of any lock. Don't be ridiculous. Don't get upset now. It's just an assumption of mine. After all, it's hard to figure out right now how exactly you did get into that conservatory. No, actually, I don't even need to know. To get back to the point of the story, I've proven the connection between you and the knife. Thus, you're likely the culprit behind the cutting of those bridges. As long as we prove that point, it doesn't matter what sort of person you are. So what exactly are you trying to say? I'm talking about your overall claim. You claim that your injury is unrelated to the incident in question. Following that, you say that bridge or knife, it has nothing to do with you. However, that's clearly nothing but a pack of lies. What are you getting at? Because this flower... yeah, they change colors after 9 hours, so the timings. I told you that this flower has 2 peculiar characteristics. Yes, one of them was it's being used to treat wounds. The second, Bobby Quentin, has to do with the color of the flower in your bag. Where's this coming from? Look here. It isn't white. Those white flowers... Excuse me? Wait, just one moment. Wasn't the flower black? You're both wrong. The flower is now red. What on earth? After you pick this flower, it turns colors a total of 2 times every 9 hours. It goes from white to black to red. So right before when the bell signaling the dinner party rang, the flower in the guest room turned red. Libera, when did you say the bell for the dinner party rings? At 6 in the evening. Precisely at 6 p.m. 6 in the evening. 9 hours before 6 in the evening would be 9 o'clock this morning. At 9 o'clock this morning, the flower would have turned from white to black. Then if we count back from 9 in the morning, we hit midnight last night. So someone picked that flower at just about midnight last night. So our flower was picked at the stroke of midnight, and from the picture that Miss Maples snapped, around 11:58, after you cut the bridge and hurt yourself. You went and treated your hand with those flower petals, although that's kind of hard-fetched too. There's no time, it's like 2 minutes. Can't be. But someone do something here. I'm being framed for this, it's totally absurd. You're lying. No, I actually do think that's kind of absurd because there's no way he could make it in there, and plus pick his way in. Now for the final piece, my final tasty morsel. Rost? Cut that out. What is she doing? Why is she frozen? But why? Oh, she's got a heart. You're well aware, too, are you not? Under the Queen's edict, devouring a soul completely, that's a punishment reserved for criminals sentenced to immediate execution. Is it really? Don't play dumb. That law was put in place years ago, and you've been with numerous investigators since then. Your ignorance to that would make little to no sense. You're too quick for your own good. Double, Could we make an exception this once? Give it up and come back here. If you don't want to be caught by the auditing bureau and thrown into the furnace, that is fine. Then there's nothing left for me to do here, right? That's right. Right then, you lot to discuss the rest of the story amongst yourselves. Toodles, everyone. Hope to get the chance to meet again. What? The flames. Does that mean it's over? Bobby Quentin. Yes, detective? Even if you truly were the one who cut the bridge, you wouldn't go through all that trouble of denying it to the bitter end. What sort of idiot would conceal a simple act of cutting a bridge in the face of death? You're hiding another fact, aren't you? It's unrelated to the bridge, but it's something you can't be letting out. Yes, that's right. Are you planning to try to keep it hidden? Whatever it may be, there's no point in hiding anymore. Would you please be kind enough to start telling us the truth? All right. I did something unbefitting of a delivery man. Something unbefitting of a delivery man. As postal workers, we're never supposed to lay a finger on the contents of our deliveries. However, when I was getting ready to give this contents of package to someone else, I took a look at what was inside. Then the knife. Oh, sorry, then the knife. Yes, I didn't get it to cut the bridge. I got it to cut the seal in the package. As I was breaking the seal to give the contents to this other person, I cut my hand quite badly. I told that person to check it out and give it back to me. And that person gave me her word she'd do just that. That person. But just when it was time for me to get back, I lost the box. So that's why I asked you to look for it first. After all, it was truly lost, no matter who did the losing. But after I asked that favor, I realized this was all my fault. I lied to you and I'm sorry. Then why exactly did you tell me to stop looking? Well, it's because I felt so sorry. At least I did at first. But then Mr. Kenneth said that the bridge had been cut. I wanted to tell the truth, I really did. But if I told you all that I took that knife outside, if I told you it was around the time the bridge was cut, no matter how you looked at it, I was going to be framed for the bridge incident. Then from the beginning, you should have started with that. Why did you have to put us through all that? Sorry. Seriously, for the sake of everything holy, no, what's done is done. Okay. So last night after arriving at the manor, I went to see... Then I went to wait... Oh, he went to see Ronan. Then I went to wait in my room while he found his seal. While I was waiting, someone came to see me. That person was one of the other guests at the manor. The person told me her situation and asked me to lend her the contents of the package. I refused at first, but then I felt sorry for her circumstances. Her circumstances? What sort of circumstances? The person told me not to tell anyone. Then keep going with your story for now. I slipped the young woman the contents of the package in secret. She said to meet out by the bridge after the sun had completely set. Okay, so the person Libera saw was you. Yes, she probably spotted me while I was waiting. After meeting the person, I opened the seal with the kitchen knife. That's when I lost my grip on it and sliced my hand. In order to treat the wound on my head, she gave me that flower. Oh, that's how Bobby was able to get his hands on a flower from the conservatory. You didn't pick it. Someone else picked it for you. I see. And the cup from the kitchen? When you went to the kitchen to grab that knife, you took the cup with you, didn't you? That's right. What were you going to use it for? I mean, it's packed full of soil. That was due to a request from the young lady before. She asked for something that could be used as a flower pot. So while I was grabbing that knife, I grabbed the cup as well. So that's why. So why was it still in your room? Didn't you give it to her? I got yelled at. Yelled at? Yeah, she said, how could you use that as a flower pot? How could you dirty that cup with a bunch of icky soil? Then she said she didn't need it and to take care of it. Then why not rinse it out and bring it back to the kitchen? That goes from the cup. And for the knife that became a decisive piece of evidence against you? I figured I could use the cup later on. I thought I might be able to find some cleaner soil and try giving it to the young lady again. That's why I stashed it in the drawer. For the knife, of course, I was going to wash it and put it back. But when I did, the door to the kitchen, which had been open before, was locked up tight. I couldn't exactly ask someone to unlock the door so late at night. That's why I pushed it through the crack in the window from outside. I mean, that's sort of like returning it to where it was in the kitchen. Which is why the knife was dropped where it was, right? Not the best of manners. I figured I'd be punished for that somehow, but I had no idea to be framed for cutting the bridge. If I'd known that the bridge was cut, I would have gone back for that knife. I would have washed it off, taken it with me, and stashed it away. What was that, you scoundrel? Have you still not reflected on your actions? Sorry. So you're not knowing the bridge was out was no lie. That's right. So who exactly is this young lady you mentioned? Who asked to do such an odd favor? Do I really have to tell you? Is he still not come to his senses yet? Then maybe I can get that last bite of. If I have to tell you who it was, bollocks. It was one of the other people in one of the other rooms. She's a blonde who's a little shorter than I am. Was it her? Okay, so Libera knows. Other people? Then there are other people here besides just the ones in the room? Ah, yes, there are a few more people staying with us. Then the woman in question is not one of the people here? There might be another culprit besides just the ones in this room? Excuse me? I had no idea other guests were staying here. I've been here for quite some time, though. The people besides the ones here must not come out that often if I haven't run into them. Honestly, the thoughts of there being others never even crossed my mind. Even when the bridge went out last night, my thoughts were only on the people sitting right here right now. But if the culprit isn't sitting in this room, there could be a number of people I haven't met yet. That complicates things. But are we really sure our investigator is innocent? Seriously, buddy? But even if our investigator here is really an investigator, she could still be one of our suspects. Ugh, keen tactic. Yes, I'll give you that much. So if you can present evidence that proves I'm the culprit, I'll even call up my Justicia to oversee everything. If I'm not the culprit, I'll pay the same price as anyone else. It was just a thought. Seems like dessert is ready. I'll bring it right in. Please give me a minute. Ooh, brownies à la mode. So after all that, we still don't know who our culprit is. In truth, it just means we've got even more people we can name as suspects. Do we really have to catch who did it? Maybe it was just one big accident. Are you really going to let that off that easy? Stop saying such foolish blither. It's not just one bridge, but two, so they would have been cut around the same time. Do you really think someone pulled that off accidentally? I've said it before, but I'll say it again. This was surely done on purpose. Because of that, we've got to catch our perpetrator post-haste. Or rather, catch them before they do anything worse. We have to make sure the bridges are fixed quickly or come up with some other way out. If there's a way up this rock, then the culprit's identity doesn't matter as much. Isn't that right, detective? Yes, I was just thinking the same thing. Whoever cut those bridges is likely a danger to us all, and for that reason, we should catch them quickly before the situation grows more dire. And before that, if we can get out of this manor that's become our prison, that could serve as an alternate path going forward. Thus, my objective of getting to the owner of the estate, I must meet with Baron Rowan Porter. Once this dinner party is over, I'd appreciate if you guide me in that direction. Right now? Does it look like something we can put off any longer? Well, all right. The Baron aside, I also need to speak with the young lady whom Bobby spoke of, the woman who wanted to get her hands on the package and the other guests currently residing here. I must meet with each and every one of them, bar none. I would appreciate if you would cooperate and guide me to that end. Yes, ma'am. Hey, detective. Could I be going then? What is it? Is there more to talk about? Nothing too serious, but are you not going to finish your dessert? I almost died back there, so I don't think dessert would sit very well in my stomach. Then why lie about everything? Bon appetit, you all. Whoa, he's really angry. He's ticked off. So he storms off. I think I'm way off head too. Okay, I'm a bit frightened by all this, but it's also quite the intriguing experience. Investigating the might of the investigators, that's going to be a catchy article. While you're here, let me know if you ever need a hand. As one truth seeker to another, we should try helping one another. But noted. Okay, so they're all leaving one by one. My sincerest apologies for suspecting you. No, it's quite alright. I'll be counting on you during my stay. Indeed. Have a nice night. So he's gone too. Seriously, I haven't a brain cell left. Libera? Oh, what is it? Do you need anything more? Are you not going to eat? You haven't had a single bite. Excuse me, I'm fine. I'm not really hungry. What about you, detective? I don't have much of a mind to eat either. Right then, I'll start cleaning up. Once you've done with that, I need you to lead me straight to Baron Rowan Porter, and don't you forget. I'll be waiting for you in the main foyer. Right. Libera grabbed a plate of desserts and headed back to the kitchen. I left the dining room as well. That's it for the demo. Oh, that's it? Well, that was a very lengthy demo. Is this the blonde girl they were talking about? Did you enjoy the demo? Your appearance at the manor was quite sudden. Still, it's good to see you just as well, so well. Who are you? About that, would you like to guess? That young lady? Heh, that's what you think. Maybe yes, maybe no. Well, that aside, who do you think it was that met Bobby? What is it that Miss Libera is hiding? Rowan Porter, the Baron of the estate. What sort of person is he exactly? Perhaps we'll find all that out the next time we meet. So until next time, ta-ta! Wow, that was quite a lengthy demo. But it's really interesting because I mean, I was reading a little bit about it. There is something about them vanishing. From what I gather in the about section, I don't know if it's going to change or not, but I guess guests one by one vanish or something. We saw how the mechanics work. It's kind of cool that the whole, it's kind of like Ace Attorney. So I kind of like how this is going. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We don't know when it's coming out, so hopefully we'll find out soon. Anyways, I hope you have a lovely Friday, and we'll see each other next week. Bye.